Say hello to the brand new animations that have been introduced for the Trident. This is when it's enchanted with the Riptide enchantment. Welcome back everyone, my name is Echo. Today in this video, I bring you the latest snapshot for the Minecraft Aquatic update. This is snapshot 18w14a, and in this version, we have new items, new potions, and new Trident behavior. I will leave the full changelog in description in case you want to check it out for yourself. If you do enjoy this video and you do learn something new, please be kind enough to hit that like button. So let's go to single player. Let's go to Aquatic Snapshot. I prepared a world. By the way, it does say in the official changelog that they have retextured the kelp. Yeah, they didn't. I checked it. It's not changed. Basically, they want to make the kelp on the Java version exactly the same as the Bedrock version. So the new item that has been introduced is this. This is the Phantom Membrane. Yes, it's linked to the Phantom mob. So previously, the only things that Phantom dropped was leather. Didn't really make sense at all. They've also used this item for two things. One is potions, and one is the Elytra. So yes, the Elytra has also slightly changed. So I'm going to grab myself a sword real quick. We're just going to kill ourselves a Phantom. From my testing, every time I've killed the Phantom, they have dropped these. Now, in Minecraft, the Phantom mob only spawns, well, roughly on the hour, as long as you didn't sleep. Phantom feeds off insomnia, so if you don't sleep in Minecraft for multiple days, then these things will start to spawn. But if we just kill this guy real quick, there we go. As you guys can see, he dropped a Phantom Membrane. Looks pretty cool. I mean, I guess it's something new. I'm glad that it's a new mob that's dropping new items. So what can this be used for? Well, this can be used for potions. So inside of here, I've just got some water bottles. Of course, we still need nether warts for both of these. I'm going to make two different ones here. So we'll do this one. I'll also do this one as well, because you can get this, I believe it's like 1 minute 30, but also you can get this for 4 minutes as well. Now, this is kind of linked to a feather potion. It's basically the opposite of levitation effect that you get from the shulkers. So as you guys can see here, we have the Orchid Potion. If we place one of these inside of here, it's going to generate a new potion. Same with this one as well. We do have two different variations, and you do need the redstone dust for this to work. So once this is fully, you'll then have the Potion of Slow Falling. Now you can see it's in red, so this is classed as a negative effect. I kind of found this as a useful potion rather than not a useful potion. So I don't know why it's classed as a negative effect rather than a positive. Again, you can get this for 1 minute 30, but if I put this inside of here, you can also get this for 4 minutes. And I will show you exactly how this works. We can just test with one of these, Advancement Made Local Brewery. They have introduced some new advancements as well. So if we go all the way up here, we are gonna simply drink this. As you'll see, we have the slow falling for 1 minute 30. We go to / game mode survival. As you'll notice is we fall down very, very slow. I don't see why this is classed as a negative effect. Also, if you jump, you fall down really slow as well. I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it's a really good potion. It's like when you slow fall with the Elytra. Again, I thought this was positive rather than negative. And like I explained, you can also get this for 4 minutes as well. So this to me is going to be really useful for fighting the likes of the Ender Dragon, because, well, if he blows you away off the island, at least you can kind of float back. Again, if you do this again, / game mode survival, you basically float down like a chicken. That's kind of the way I thought this was. I thought they were going to introduce like a chicken leg when I first read this, but no, this is linked to the membrane, but it is also linked to something else as well. Now, I don't know if you guys have noticed, right, but when I was messing around with the generation, according to the official changelog, it says that they've changed generation rules for Kelp and Sea Grass in terms of where they spawn. Now, I noticed while flying around, if you're in a swamp, these are now dominated by seagrass. You very, very rarely see any kelp at all. So obviously, kelp is going to stay generated in the warmer ocean biomes. You've got the seagrass and the likes of these ones. Hey there, friend. You can see here, it's seagrass. There is no kelp at all. So I guess that does make sense. I like the fact that these are also popping out of the water as well. It just adds for the aesthetics. It just makes the overall look of other biomes slightly different. But you can definitely tell, right? If we hit F3 here, if we hit F3, because it won't let me. Oh, that's a bit strange. Okay, well, I can't hit F3. That's strange. You can definitely tell that this is the swamp water, and then you go over here, and this is like the deep ocean water. You can tell this has changed, and you can tell kelp is spawning here. Meanwhile, it does not spawn over there. So other changes that have happened in this is we have kelp, and dried kelp, as in what you can eat and not the blocks. The kelp, they said the texture changed. It was meant to be like the bedrock version. They didn't quite change it in this version, so that's a basic mistake. Basically, if you haven't seen the bedrock version, being iOS, Android, Windows 10, Xbox, and very soon Switch, it's more of a dark green. It's kind of like this green. Maybe a little bit darker, the way it looks like on there. So they have changed that, or they are going to change that. They also said they've optimized the clouds as well. So these will generate a little bit faster. I'm guessing that's what they said in the changelog. One of the other cool changes, though, is to do with the Elytra. So I've got the Elytra here, slightly used. Previously, to repair this, you used leather. You don't use leather anymore. You use the membrane. So you can either use the membrane for potions, or you can use it for the Elytra. So if we just grab one of these, we put this inside of here. As you can see, the Elytra is now repaired using the phantom membrane. Now, I want to double check something. If this still can be repaired with leather, it cannot. Okay, that's interesting. So it looks like the Elytra can only be repaired with this. Now, I'm pretty sure it was leather. I'm hoping it is. Otherwise, I look really bad in this video. Anyway, that's how you repair it. I guess it makes sense. The phantoms fly. The Elytra is used for flying. I guess it's a good combination. I'm glad that they're introducing more recipes, because that's pretty awesome. So, like I said, they have made changes to the Tridents. Riptide can no longer be used with loyalty or channeling. So I can't have Riptide and loyalty, or Riptide and channeling. If I try and combine these together inside of here, it does not work at all. I mean, to be honest, guys, it does make sense because the Trident on its own is already overpowered as it is. So they kind of made this a little bit better. You'll also notice it's not raining and the day is pretty normal. Pretty sunny day. You cannot throw this. If you listen carefully, I'm tapping my mouse on right click. Yeah, I can't throw this at all. Meanwhile, I can throw this as much as I want, as you can see. I can throw the other one as much as I wanted to. It has loyalty, it comes back, that's fine. But I cannot throw this. You need rain, but I can still attack with this one, like normal attack, like a sword. Have they delayed the hitting on this? I feel like they have. It doesn't seem like they have. But Riptide, guys, you'll notice when I throw this in the water now, the change, as you can see, it looks a little bit better now. I kind of like this one. It's pretty cool. Also, I believe if you throw this in survival, you lose it completely. And apparently, that's one of the advancements that they have introduced to the game. So, yeah, you can't throw it outside, but you can throw it inside, and you can't combine these with specific enchantments. You can still jump out, though. I like that. That's where the potions could be really useful, in case you're going to end up getting yourself killed at all. But you need to bear that in mind now, which I thought made sense. So, if we go into the advancements section, if we go in here, and if we find this real quick, we have this one, a throwaway joke. Throw a trident at something. Note, throwing your only weapon is not a good idea. This will give you an advancement. So if we grab ourselves just an ordinary trident, I'll change my game mode because I do not know if these register in creative or / game mode. I think they do, but we'll do it in survival anyway. There we go. We find ourselves, there's going to be a drowned around here. There's fish around there. I do not know if the fish class as an entity and if it works on them, but there is a drown, though. There was a drown here. There we go. Let's throw this in. As you can see, throwaway joke. That's one of the advancements. They have introduced 4 of them, but they are introducing more, according to what they said. So we go in here, advancements. This should have been made. Advancements been made. And this one is strike a villager with lightning. So, of course, you need channeling in order for this one. I'm not going to mess around with that one right now, though. But they did introduce 2 other advancements. One is to catch a fish. I'm guessing this is to be done by a fishing rod. Basically gives you a purpose of fishing within the game. He's going to come after me now, isn't he? So I'm just going to try and catch an ordinary fish. Go away. Come on, fishies. I feel like fishing's kind of not as good as it used to be now, because you can catch the fish yourself. So if we catch this, nope, that's not what I wanted. Let's try another one. I've also noticed as well, when fishing, you do capture more treasures. I know boots, leather boots aren't really too much of a treasure, but you do catch more treasures within the game itself. As you guys can see, advancement was made, fishy business. And the other one is to catch a fish, but using a bucket. So to catch a fish without using your fishing rod. So if we capture this guy, as you guys can see, we've got another one there. So the ones we have is fishy business, catch a fish, tactical fish, catch a fish without a fishing rod, throwaway joke, throw a trident at something, And then you've got very, very frightening. Strike a villager with lightning, which makes sense because it's all done with the channeling enchantment, which, well, is pretty scary. So just to refresh your memory, guys, we do have this one. The membrane, this is generated from the phantoms themselves. Of course, they only come after a certain amount of time. They can be made into potions of slow falling, which can be for 1 minute 30, but it can also be for 4 minutes as well. They did say they changed the kelp, but they haven't. The elytra is now repaired using the phantom membrane, and yeah, that's all the changes. So hopefully you guys did learn something new. If you did, be sure to hit that like button. Have a great day, stay beautiful, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.